All right, let's get going. We'll over to the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
Dunbar, absent. Harper. Here. Mazer.
Here.
Sofa, absent. Weaver.
Here.
Waver.
Here.
Zimmer.
Present.
Need a motion to approve the absences?
Make a motion to approve the absences of council members Dunbar and Sofa.
I'll second.
All in favor? You just want to do all in favor? Sure. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? All right. Do we have anything to remove from the consent agenda?
Since the council dates are going to have an adjustment to the papers, should we discuss that?
Well, we'll go by the dates early.
The dates are, yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm good.
Okay. Adoption,
Okay, I would like to amend the agenda to remove under new business number 6 and replace it with Comerica CD renewal. Other than that,
and we're removing number 6 because we already voted on it last meeting.
May I make inquiry now about the agenda? I just wanted to know where would be the proper place to inquire on today's agenda regarding 2C of our minutes, where we're going to draft a letter to statewide that was under unfinished business. That read that we would be, there's a motion Dunbar Sofa, approve statewide pending approval of city attorney, and if approved, have him rephrase letter motion carried. So I just want to know what the status of that communication was. Under unfinished business, would that be okay?
when he's not here, I don't think we don't know the answer.
Okay.
So far.
No, I think it'd be Ken. Ken was the one who wrote it. Do we know if it went to the attorney?
Like a letter to reply back to statewide?
So the idea was to, Ken drafted a letter to send to statewide to ask them.
Oh, I've never heard back from Ken on that.
Okay. So without him being here, I don't think it would make sense to add it to the agenda. I think maybe following up with him.
So there was no letter written as far as anybody's concerned, no
Yes, I know.
Other than the,
run by the lawyer, have him look at language, any of that. I'm just trying to know where I'm at. People ask me, I'll ask them.
Yeah, I don't know. Ken was handling that, so I don't know. I will follow up with him.
Okay, thank you.
Under E, approval of minutes, it should be regular meeting, and that says special meeting.
so we need a motion to accept the agenda. Make a motion to accept the agenda with the changes that were submitted.
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? From myself, everybody knows we have the tree lighting this Friday at 7 p.m.
We have to approve the meeting minutes.
Oh. Don't we need it? I already crossed it off, that's why I did. Can I have the approval of the meeting minutes for the regular meeting, November 4th, 2025?
I'll make a motion to approve the regular meeting minutes from November 4th, 2025.
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. All right. So we have the tree lighting for the city, this Friday, December 5th, 7 PM. And then we have at the fire hall afterwards, cookies and Santa and everything. All right. Reports from city council members.
My only report, I don't see it on the agenda. I was just inquiring if anybody went and saw the library, if we can take care of that tonight, the library floor issue.
Should we add it? We should have added it to the agenda.
I went and took pictures because I was, not that I doubted anybody would show up over there to look at it, but I do have pictures of it if you would like to see it.
What did,
I looked.
and do you think,
I don't know if we're discussing it now, is it on the agenda, are we taking care of that? Is we gonna vote on it or what? I'm not gonna just jump in the middle of the conversation here. I'm up here with you all, so too. All right, fine.
let's just put it on the agenda for next month. And everybody try to get over there and look at it. It's, I am just gonna say that my opinion of it is just to smooth out the scrapes and stain it. It's not really worth $4,000 to redo it, and the inconvenience, so it's a lot of work. So I'll get it on the agenda next
For
month,
next one.
and we'll take care of it then.
Councilmember Weaver.
Yeah, fine.
No, do you have any comments?
No, not at this time.
Councilmember Harper.
I'm good.
Councilmember Zimmer.
I just have something on behalf of advisory, if we can do that as well, cross two birds off. We are nearing the final stages of new City Hall. There's the light at the end of the tunnel. They are painting today. They started today, I believe. I believe they started the prep work yesterday, so they're probably starting to paint today. They're supposed to be done the middle of next week. And then after that, we will start coordinating with Donna the move and the transfer of computers over there, because we have to have the team come out and do that. And then the security installation. So we're in the home stretch, finally, thank goodness. One other thing too, there was an internet outage on our domain. I don't know if anyone saw that. That has been resolved. We actually had to reach out to the government, the federal government, to get that resolved, and it is all taken care of.
Thanks.
One more thing I just thought of, sorry. I have all kinds of things. I got a text message that said
Yes.
I was Tammy Wareham, or from Tammy Wareham, asking.
It was.
I believe is it spam?
No,
Okay,
it's from Good Party,
okay.
and it was, they were supposed to send something out, but I don't like how it went out, so I reached out to them saying it doesn't look,
Yeah, like,
you know,
your
there's
name's
not
not
enough.
capitalized.
Right, there's not enough
any
information, so, yeah.
I thought it was
so-
spam.
No.
Okay.
Okay, I was going by the council members and back to the committees, since Ken's
Sorry,
not here.
Robbie.
Are you not done?
No, I'm done, I'm sorry, I went out of order.
You didn't. I just wanted to say from the fire committee, thanks to everybody and the city for letting us throw that celebration, the 100-year celebration last weekend. They got a tremendous attendance from first responders, and everybody just seemed to like, there were so many smiles on their faces, and we were able to acknowledge the first responders, and we even had a Dalmatian show up. And a real one, a fake one and a real one. So it was a lot of fun, and I can tell they were appreciated. I think they really appreciated it. It made us feel good. So, and that's all I got.
Okay, DPW committee,
I have nothing.
police committee, advisory, that's all you have?
Yes.
Okay. Finance, nuisance,
Where do I start?
Okay. Reports from administration. Larry, you want to start?
Okay. Just one thing, the auditors should be at our next meeting, because the audit's done, so we should have a report this meeting.
What day is he coming to talk to you guys yet?
Yeah, he's already come to talk to us, and he'll have we have his report, and he'll be here at the next meeting.
Can we get the summaries before that? Will we be able to do that, or will he only give it to us at the meeting? You know how we usually get like the
I've
packet?
already made up the analysis, but you'll have that in your packet, and that will basically explain everything in there, so. But he will be here too.
So we won't get his version until the meeting?
No.
Okay.
But
Are you talking about the book?
you will have mine.
Yeah, from them.
I could see if you could drop it off sooner.
Just if
That
we
way you can have it in the
so we can
packet,
prepare instead of
Yeah, that-
having to look at it while we're here. That would be beneficial.
That's all I have.
Okay.
Me?
Chief?
I'd just like to second what Robbie said. Our 100-year anniversary party was great. A lot of people came. The only other thing is this year is when we pick new officers for the fire department. And no one wanted to be a new officer, so I guess you're stuck with me for another 2 years.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, good.
Doug, I thought you were gonna say something else.
You were afraid.
I was trying to make it sound that way.
Good job, you won. Good job.
That's it.
Okay. Chief?
Just my agenda item.
Okay.
I want to say that on the 18th, me and Amber will go to one of our Macomb clerk meetings. And it's from 12 to 1:30.
Okay.
Will Carrie be here?
And Carrie will
Carrie
be in the
will be here,
office.
yes.
Okay. All right, any public comments? Didn't get any? Okay. Presentation, Police Department Life Saving Award.
All right, thanks everyone for coming tonight. Dave, glad you could make it. Glad to see the family can make it. I don't think your grandson's too happy, but everybody else looks good. I'm going to try to keep this brief. Dave's been on the awards circuit lately. He's gotten awards from the city, fire department, EMS, county fire organizations for his life-saving efforts earlier this year, and deservedly so. First, I want to give you a little explanation as to why we're here and why it's important in recognizing these officers. I've been in this business for 33 years, police work, going on 33 years. I spent the first 25 years of my career in a larger city, lots of resources, people, manpower, budgets, training, etc. And I've been here the last going on 7 years in March. And I can tell you with confidence, we have none of that here in Memphis. But that's just small town policing, right? That's not unique to here. That's just the way most cities operate. Small town, rural communities, smaller budgets. That's just the way it is. We have solo single officer patrols. So one officer per shift essentially is what we have working. So there's no built-in backup. There's nobody that's right around the corner from us for the most part. So the officers are out there doing it on their own. Occasionally we get lucky. Occasionally there'll be somebody 30 seconds away, around the corner, maybe a county unit. But a lot of times they're not. So the officers have to handle it themselves. There's times we have to wait for a deputy from Fort Gratiot or a trooper from Lapeer, or even sometimes from Yale for an officer to make their way down here. If you've ever been in a fight or you've been in a situation where you needed backup, you needed help, and your life depended on it, and I'm speaking from experience, that 30 seconds is a lifetime, but that 30 minutes is an eternity. Nobody should have to work under those conditions, but unfortunately, we do. Like me, I did my career at a large department. Sergeant David White, he did his career in the city of Detroit. Bruce did his career at the Wayne County Sheriff's Department. And Officer Kirk did his career with me in Shelby Township. So we've all seen the other side of the coin. We've all worked at bigger agencies where we have resources available to us at the drop of a hat. We also know that working in a community like this where we don't have those resources available to us, the danger, the risk factor is far greater. It's just the way it is. Anybody tells you that nothing happens in a small town, all the cliches, right? Mayberry, roll the streets up at sunset, they're wrong. They're misinformed, misunderstood. They're just flat out wrong, because that's not the truth. Your propensity for getting hurt or killed in this line of work in a small town is far greater statistically in a small city, rural, than any big city, for all those reasons I just mentioned and all those resources that we lack and that they have. If you look at the storied past of Memphis and K-Pac, that's a shining example right there. You have multiple chiefs have been shot and killed in the line of duty. So, right here, right at home. So, that's just the reality of it. With that being said, the officers, myself, the other officers, we come to work, we put on our uniforms, our badge, our gun. The bad guys have no idea where we work. They have no idea how big the community is, how many people are out there to back us up, and they don't care. They're still doing what they do, and we have to do what we have to do. It's just harder to do it in places like this. As I mentioned, I've been doing this it's going on 33 years now. I can't believe it, it's been a long time, but I can tell you for sure the couple things that I see as kind of consistent across the board. Big city, small city, makes no difference. This job is inherently dangerous and it's thankless. It's just the reality of it. Nobody comes to this job or into this career, this line of work, show up for their shift and expect to be nice and safe and secure, have a nice warm fuzzy feeling all, during their 8-hour, 12-hour shift. It just doesn't work that way. And they don't come to work, they don't get into this business to be patted on the back and told how good they are when they go out and do this job every day. That's just the nature of police work, law enforcement in general. Unfortunately, most of what we have to do and deal with in this job, in this profession, is in a negative light. Whether it's perceived or it's real, it's in a negative light. Nobody calls us to tell us they're having a good day, to ask us how our day is. People call because there's something wrong. They need the police, they need help, they need assistance, they need us to fix something. At the end of the day, our job's really about cleaning up messes. That's kind of what it boils down to. That's police work. And it's just, I think sometimes it's under or unappreciated. And being a law enforcement professional, it bothers me. So these kind of ceremonies, these kind of recognitions are important. Occasionally, we get to do some good stuff. I'm not trying to be completely negative here. We get to do some good things. We get to help some people that actually deserve it, some people that actually appreciate it. We get to deliver a baby on the side of the road of a single cab Chevy pickup in the snow to some parents that are terrified and don't know what to do. I've been there and I've done that. Occasionally, we get to save somebody's life, and that's why we're here tonight. We're here to honor one of our own, Sergeant David White, for his life-saving efforts in the city. Back in May, we had a house fire, structure fire, a real fire. Not a grease fire, not a dryer fire. This is a real house fire. Smoke, flames, the whole 9 yards. Sergeant White, Dave gets the call. He's first on scene. Go back to my original statement. We're here by ourselves all the time. So Dave's first on scene. He's all by himself. One advantage of a small town over a big city is our officers, they know the habits of our residents. Not in a creepy way, but just in a positive way. They know what cars belong where, what the habits are, the working hours. It's that way if they don't look right, something looks out of place, they pick up on it. Well, Dave knew before he ever got to the house, just by the address coming across the radio, he knew what he was headed for. He knew the person that lived there and he knew the house. And both of them, I guess, made it a challenge. He knew it was going to be a challenge before he ever got there. He also knew that this person rarely left the house and was more than likely in it. So mentally, he already had that picture in his head and he knew what he needed to do. He showed up on scene and the first thing he did is he went around that house and he tried to make sure he could locate that individual because he knew he was in there. So he made contact with him. He made contact with him both visually, looking through the window, realized this wasn't going to happen by himself. And he also made contact with him verbally to let him know it was okay, we're here to help. And he kept him awake and alert during this whole event. At that point, he realized he couldn't do anything himself. He let dispatch know that he's gonna need some help and he's gonna need them fast. And he went to work doing everything he could do by himself, which if anybody's familiar with the house, is a lot of work to make that extrication, to get that individual out of that building possible. Dave had to go through great lengths. So when the other help showed up, they could get this person out. So fire department arrives, EMS arrives. Collectively, they're able to extricate this individual from his home. Essentially, they save his life, and he's still here with us today. He's not here, but he's alive. And it's only because of the quick actions and quick thinking of Sergeant White and Doug and the other fire department personnel, EMS personnel, and everybody else that assisted in your small town with limited resources, and they saved his life. I want to give you a little bit of background, just kind of set the stage here on how these awards work and why they're so important, and why we have such a high bar in law enforcement for awards. So in most police departments, we have an awards committee. So that's usually comprised of officers from varying ranks. And when an officer or supervisor sees something, reads something that kind of says, hey, this officer may have gone above the call of duty there, and it needs to be looked at, they'll submit a nomination to this awards committee. The awards committee reviews it, takes all the information, and then decides, hey, is it just another crazy day at the office for a cop? Or is this person actually going above and beyond the call of duty? I can tell you with certainty that if there were civilians, non-law enforcement, were reviewing these nominations, we wouldn't have time for all the ceremonies and we wouldn't have uniform space for all the accommodations that would come with it. It's because we're in law enforcement, and another crazy day at the office for us is insane to most non-law enforcement people. So we hold that bar high. And the outcome of those submissions are usually two things. It's either a letter of recognition, which is an attaboy, attagirl, whatever, to say, hey, you guys did a good job. You guys went out there, you did your job, and it was exceptional. Great. Not quite to the level of a commendation. And then you have the actual commendation award, where you took that extra step. Whatever that case, whether that was at your own doing or the case, what you were handed, it took that extra step for you to resolve it. And that award is held high, that commendation, for that reason. So we're here today, I'm here today. Now, let me go back to the whole small department, big department thing. I don't have an awards committee, if you probably could guess. So I was actually out of town when this event occurred. And when I got back and I was informed by the officers of what happened, I reviewed the video, I reviewed the reports. I actually got I could take a look at what happened, but not being there. So I submitted the nomination to myself for Dave. I reviewed it with myself, talked it over, and then I decided that we're going to give him the commendation for life-saving because he definitely deserves it. He's above that bar that we set. So without further ado, Dave, please come on up. I'd like to award you with the life-saving award commendation from the City of Memphis Police Department. Full disclosure, I have your certificate. I do not have your commendation pin. They're on back order. Apparently there's a lot of life-saving going on in this country, and I can't get a back pin for 6 months, but it's coming. So, Dave, I'm proud to give you that. The city's safer. It's a better place with you here. Next time you guys see an officer on the street, wave at him, say hi, say thank you. We do appreciate it. So,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I told you I'd be short.
Well deserved, thank you. Thanks, Chief. Consent agenda. How are we doing, just approve the whole thing?
I'm sorry, real quick, Mayor. Anybody wants to read the report just for the heck of it, if you want to take a peek into our world for a couple minutes? I have it here from this incident. It's just, again, kind of a different look at things. If you want to see what our take is on it when we go and deal with these things, it'll be up here if you guys are interested.
Are we doing roll call or just doing?
No, just,
Motion for it.
whatever.
You need a
Just
motion to approve the consent
Okay.
agenda as presented.
Yep.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Support.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion passed.
Donna, you do this stuff with the school, right? There's nothing any of us have to do, you and Tammy do this?
The taxes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
guys, okay,
I just had to let them know we okayed it.
that's what I thought, I
Yeah.
was just making sure.
Thank you all for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this moving on unfinished
Yeah.
business? Okay.
Now it's like we're in the meeting.
I'm
trying to get us
Yeah,
seems like
a
over
lot.
there.
Okay, okay, publications for City of Memphis. Donna,
Okay, I was told to check out the Yale,
expositor.
yes. And they said they don't come down this far to deliver the paper, that they might have to charge us if they want to come down this far. And I asked them to send me a paper, the record's up here if you guys see. And they said they would, I never got the paper. Macomb Daily still never called me back. So they were a little bit more than Macomb Daily. But they also, the record also said they will come out to some of the meetings, the functions, and be more involved with the community again. They'll sell it at the local gas stations and stuff if they want us to, and they'll put a box in front of the new city hall.
Where are these guys based out of?
Yeah.
Washington Township,
What do they cover? What area do they?
well, they do Armada,
Northern,
they're
Macomb, and Oakland counties is what it says at the top of the page.
So it just doesn't do would they still cover, well, they wouldn't cover anything for St. Clair County, but we're larger in Macomb,
Anything
right?
in Memphis, they would if they're,
Yeah, because it's all, I
It
told
just
them we're
wouldn't be
split county.
dispersed, yeah,
Well, I
unless
just
people
asked
sign up
them-
for it.
Oh, you could subscribe to it, and they
Right.
will, yes.
So St. Clair County people could still subscribe,
Yeah.
just like any other paper.
Yes, and I don't believe they're that old, the paper, I'm not sure though, the way they talk, like if somebody from St. Clair County wanted to do it,
They would.
they would expand maybe.
Is that a weekly?
That's a weekly paper.
Okay, so for us to continue, I would make a motion to accept the recommendation of the clerk for the record paper as for publications for the city of Memphis.
Support.
So now we can talk.
any other comments on it? Okay, no further comments. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, approved. New City Hall LED sign.
Donna, is this you? I see Larry wrote the letter, but I think that you and I had talked about this, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the money was budgeted this year already in our budget. We were just waiting to see if we were going to need any of that money for the repairs before we do this. And now we're
I don't think we're going to.
coming in under,
Yeah, I think we're gonna be under.
and so we'd like to go ahead and get this scheduled.
Who, this mega LED technology,
So this is just the purchase of the sign, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
It's, no, I believe it's his installation too.
Of the sign, but not the electrical?
Not the electrical, because they're out of state.
Or the base?
where are they based out of?
Can't remember, do you remember?
No, I don't, not
Smith-
on the base. I know we
yeah.
had 3 quotes, and this is the lowest one. Yeah.
They,
Yeah.
did the church in town, the Methodist church, and that's how Larry got who it was, and we contacted them.
Yeah.
So this is for the purchase of the sign and the base, but no installation and no electrical?
By installation, what do you mean? Them putting it in?
Are they hooking it up to the electrical source?
I don't know, I believe he's.
I don't believe they are.
Because where he's at, we need a permit, license,
Yeah, yeah.
and he.
For our state.
Yes.
What were the other bids?
One was 56 and I
Yeah.
think one was like 70, if I remember correctly.
50
Yeah.
or 40 maybe, or something,
I-
there might have been a 40 in there too.
I know one of them was 56. I
Yeah.
thought the other one was higher than that.
It might have been, there was, I looked at them and I don't remember, this one was the lowest, that's why we.
Well, the lowest, but if we've gotta do a bunch of other stuff,
The only thing you have to do, I believe, is get the electrical inspector. and an electrician out to do it, which I thought you said.
Yeah,
you
so
talked
I
to
did-
somebody, our inspector will probably waive the fee.
Yeah, we'll still have to pull the permit. He can waive the fee, but we'll still have to have it permitted and all those things, which I've learned about a lot recently. But there is, I guess you could say, an access point to run a straight line to the sign where it would need to be. There's something in the basement that it would not be terribly difficult, I guess you could say, to get it wired. I mean, it's gonna have to be buried and all those things, but my understanding after being in there so much and talking to a couple of electricians, I do not believe it will be overly difficult. It will probably still cost us money, because anything with electrical is expensive. Even putting up exit signs is expensive apparently. So I don't know how much this would cost. My guess is probably a couple to a few $1,000s to run it, would be my guess, because it's gonna be underground. They're gonna have to go through the concrete of the building, of the basement, so.
And he also, they go by different pitches. This is like, for the middle pitch. In December, he's running a special, it's 1,500 more. There's 3 pitches, the low, the medium, and the best. And for $300 more, which is usually 15, he'll do the best pitch for us, which I think we should,
So it'd be
Go ahead and do
28,
it.
345.80.
yes.
We did budget 30,000 by the way.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I remember that.
Did you ever see any pictures with these?
Yeah, if you want, I could get on and show you.
Yeah.
I think we all got them at one point.
Yeah, I thought
We
I,
did, yeah.
yeah.
But this was a while ago when we first started this.
Does this include the monument? The actual structure that holds the sign?
I believe it includes the structure, but I don't believe it includes any of the,
Cement pad.
like a patio
Is
or
it
paver
brick frame? Is
stones.
it on a pedestal? A lot of them have 2 columns, 2 brick columns.
I couldn't tell you, I
So
don't.
we don't know what they're going to.
I'd have to defer to it.
I'm
I don't have that
curious
top
about
of
that,
mind with all the other stuff.
just because there seems to be so much disparity in the bids that were received from 50,000 to 28. Just wonder why there's such a variable there.
$480. Can I ask a question? Is the old sign staying out here?
Do you want it to?
You mean that built that way?
Yeah.
Do you want it rebranded to the fire department? I feel like that's like a double win, right? We don't have to pay for a new one and we just rebrand it for you.
I don't know if it even
These are
says
the
anything
different
on it.
pictures.
Not in a long time.
Well, that's what I'm
That's the
wondering.
best.
Like save the structure, right? Is that what you mean?
What he's quoting what's on.
I think that.
If you're putting in a new LED.
Yeah, we wouldn't need,
Yeah.
I think that
So,
makes sense.
Councilmember Weaver asked about what it included, the pedestal, steel support structure made of square, steel tubing with mounted plates on top and bottom, engineered up to 120 miles per hour, primed and painted to match, lifetime warranty, sign structure, sign face, Premier Series outdoor LED displays.
Oh, that's already the premier?
Mhm. 10-year parts availability, so it does have a pedestal, steel structure. Doesn't say how high it is or anything, did you?
I think we would determine that. No,
There's no description of how it's mounted.
Steel tubing.
It said steel support structure made of square steel tubing with mounting plates on top and bottom. That's the pedestal, 24-inch, 2-foot
It
pedestal.
sounds like they're just gonna put a couple of pipes in the ground and just hang it from a set of pipes. I would hope for something a little bit better looking than that, but that's just my own opinion.
All in one cabinet with lighted identification sign with LED display, aluminum cabinet construction with powder coated to withstand extreme weather conditions. this says 6mm, like we're gonna get what's the other one?
I think it's basically gonna be a rectangle with two foot supports. And then we would have to either DPW or I think a landscaping company would probably be best to build something around that. I think we would be responsible to do that.
Yeah, as long as
Could they at
it's-
least give us a sketch or a picture
Yeah, I
of
thought I
I
had
think we
one.
got one.
what they,
I thought we got a full thing of them.
I thought we did
remember
too.
seeing
I don't
anything like
see them in
that.
here though.
Well, this says 6mm.
No, but he actually sent me signs of works he's done, and I don't
That's
see
just
it
a
on here.
pixelation
here
thing.
it
yeah.
Yeah.
So we're already getting it ready,
No.
so we don't need that 300 feet.
But I think,
So we haven't made any decision on this at this point, correct?
Correct. This is just requesting to purchase it. This way we can purchase it now. My guess, I'd have to ask,
You mean purchase from this specific vendor?
yeah.
Well, I would definitely want to see a little more of what the finished product is going to look like.
I think we got all
It's a
that.
sketch.
Honestly, I think we got all that back in June or July. I don't quote me on the exact time, but we did get all that. And we tabled it until I think they could do the budget to budget appropriately for this year.
Keep that in mind,
So Donna, I guess, so we're looking to purchase this now because it's in the budget.
we don't have to purchase it like this month or anything, we can wait if you wanna. But, he's 6 to 10 weeks out from when you order it,
Which is,
yeah.
so it's probably, I mean, realistically, it probably wouldn't get installed until the spring anyways, because the
Right,
ground's gonna
right.
have to
the
thaw.
ground, right.
And he
so-
said that wouldn't even matter, they
No.
have a way to do it, even if there was snow on the ground, they could do it,
Is
but,
is this a new quote? Because it's only 2 weeks old.
huh? He sent me yeah,
Another one?
yeah. I think the other first one was a couple hundred high, and this one was lower, so I was like,
So somebody needs to make a motion about what we want to do.
Well, I would like to see a rendition of what the finished product would look like before I make any decisions to spend $1,000 on the product.
yeah, I do have it somewhere, I just, with all these new city hall things, I don't have it right now, and I think I
Sorry,
put it
Dawn.
in your packets before.
Understood? Go back to mine, I just don't remember.
If I see them, I will, I'll let you know.
We can table it till next month.
Because the signs that I see that attract me got the columns, there's a little bit of masonry involved.
Yeah, but all that stuff is secondary. This is just the sign.
The sign company's not gonna do.
They're not, yeah, they're
I'd
not gonna
rather
do
have
that
one
stuff.
contractor put it up the way things get put off at times here, or secure for the agenda. I'd rather know it's a turnkey operation, that's my opinion. But that,
But
if
the
you want a
sign-
motion, I would like for them to either send it again, if they have it, they could send it. You don't have to plow through everything to find it now. I mean, if they have it, they should be able to send it.
No, they will.
Is that a motion?
So I'll make a motion to table until next month. And in the meantime, Donna will work to get us more information about the sign itself. Right?
Like
Is
a
that what we're
sketch?
looking for? Okay.
Support.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Mill Street Bridge inspection. Where's the water?
See, no,
So I did talk to Bart a little bit about this, because Bart and I are like best friends now with the new city hall stuff. We talk pretty much every day. Bart's recommendation is for DPW, Fleece and Vanderbrink and him to sit down and talk about these things. To make sure that we're all on the same page and we're fixing the things that need to get fixed immediately. And the best path to do that. So, that was Bart's feedback on it. There are some things that need to get fixed. Potential load restrictions.
Do you think those should go on immediately? Can they restrict it? You know,
I couldn't tell you. That'd be
Before, more than later?
He would have.
Well, that inspection is saying that we should make contingencies to restrict the loads on that structure, which we all knew were there, we discussed it last month. that
Yeah, it
it's-
says should start
it's going to be
planning on
coming
We should
up.
shifting
start
it.
planning.
Right,
should
so they're
plan
saying
to
make
shift it.
contingency to plan on it, it's not getting any better.
Well, then we should keep, put the sign up.
So-
Get a sign,
Well-
put it up.
I'm gonna make a motion. So my motion would be to take this report from Fleece and Vanderbrink and send it to the DPW committee to take further action and implement a plan for the Mill Street over Sage Creek Bridge. That is my motion.
I support that.
So I think what needs to happen, because there's some information in here about grants. DPW would probably have to work with Fleece and Vanderbrink on that. They're offering some assistance.
I thought Mr. Dunbar was the one to look into that, he's got here tonight, and I offered to help him with that. But yes, that was one course of action we were already looking at, but I haven't gotten any information from Ken, so he's gonna take the lead on that.
Yeah, and I think that's why we need to, everyone needs to get in the same room and have that conversation to figure out a plan forward. Because if Fleece and Vanderbrink is gonna help us write the grant, then by all means, we should take their help so we can get a
Well,
grant.
I'm not gonna discount help from anybody, there's a number of folks that can help us.
Well,
So-
just, I mean, this
Should we move
report
forward?
should definitely go through Bart and then
DPW, and
They
we
need
should
to-
make a plan.
needs to come back
Pretty
to
much.
city council with a
Yeah.
suggested plan. Okay.
So motion second, now we need to vote that it's going to DPW, right?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Plumbing mechanical inspector.
I didn't see any paperwork.
Did anyone else
No, there's no
apply?
paperwork. No, now I've asked two other people, and they're already doing too many. He was gonna look at somebody else, but he never got back, and I told him I need it before the meeting. Our inspector now, Mr. Karras, said that don't split them, because you'll never get nobody, because plumbing and mechanical don't get a lot. And he said he got us somebody, his referral was the second guy, he said he got us somebody younger, because so many people are retiring too, and he didn't want us to be in this position a few years from now. But he said, we pay less than everybody else, and that's probably one reason nobody's jumping at it either. He just says he suggested to pick who he goes with because he said there's not much choice. And he said the new people coming up, it's a 70% fail rate, that they're not passing the test. So he says it's not getting easier, it's getting harder.
He
And
suggests,
Mal agreed and said, like, right now he's doing 3 or 4 because he's covering for people who are sick and that, and he said it's out of hand, like there's not enough inspectors anymore. I'm sorry.
yeah, what's his suggestion?
His was,
The second.
The recommendation.
Oh, he did?
His
Oh.
recommendation.
he didn't say to pick him.
No.
He don't know either, he just says
He
he would
just-
keep the two together because you're not gonna get enough.
And we had one candidate that offered to cover both, it was qualified.
Yes,
That was
that
him.
was his.
Oh.
And he said he would really like to step down, but he made us a promise, so if we can pick, he would be so grateful.
How many inspections is he getting right now? Do you know?
We're lucky if you can, like, maybe 5 a year. It's not much. He was getting more during, the building of the houses, I believe, but like on the average, no. He doesn't get many.
So if that process picks up again, there will be a lot more work to go through for the inspector.
I don't know
A
how
lot
much,
more.
but
I would think a lot more.
normally, like, he's leaving, and he just gave Amber his pay for last one because he wasn't getting enough to do it every week or every other week. We hardly ever see him, to be honest, because he's knocking a lot out there.
Yeah, he was really prompt for the new city hall stuff. He was here next day, I think, for both of them.
Anybody have any comments?
Yeah, I'd like to hire the guy that offered last month.
That would be fun.
Is that a motion?
No, it was a comment.
I would make the motion that, I see he got 2 to 5, but I'd like to make the motion again to hire Pump as our plumbing and electrical, mechanical inspector. No second.
I just have a question, like, what if he doesn't work out?
I would second it, just so it'll get to a vote.
Okay. Like, what if we determine, you know, it doesn't work out? Like, is this, like, how long, once we make him our inspector, what are our options after that?
I believe they're an at-will employee.
Yeah, I mean,
You let him go?
we
Well,
find,
No contract.
They get
if there's
1099,
a
Donna?
personality
1099,
conflicts
yeah.
or an issue.
They're a contractor, we wouldn't
Yeah.
have to, we would just not retain their services.
You fire them.
I'm sure there's something where we have to provide them a letter and a notice period.
Okay, we have a motion to hire, what's his name?
Punk.
Huh?
Punk. I think it was Roy, right? Roy?
I think it was.
Just say one, Mr. Funk.
Mr. Pung? For the mechanical plumbing inspector for the city of Memphis. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Can I abstain?
No.
No.
Why would you abstain?
Because I don't wanna hold this up, but I don't feel he's the right person.
We're not allowed to abstain unless there's some.
Unless there's a conflict of interest. So you would have to vote.
I'm a no.
I'm a no as well.
Okay, let's do it.
You want to roll call it?
Your roll
We're
call.
gonna roll call. Harper,
No.
Mazer,
Yes.
Sofa, absent, Weaver,
Yes.
Wayram,
Yes.
Zimmer,
No.
Dumber, absent, motion passed.
Moving on to new business, electrical inspector, categories and fees. So what's our current?
It's on here.
So
Or
that
it's
would,
on here and what, the Broadway's is the way he would like it.
Is this
the
our
fees.
electrical inspector?
Yes.
we have?
they look awfully similar. If we're being honest.
I guess they must have a few more categories than we do,
That's the
and their
only,
prices are up a little bit, I think, on certain things.
when I looked at this, most of them are the same. There's a lot of similarities. I think it just has more categories,
Yes.
which is fine. They want to be more in line with that. So I'll make the motion to accept the electrical inspector's recommendation to update our electrical permit application and electrical fee for permit applications. Is that right, Donna?
Yeah.
Okay.
Support.
Mazer,
Yes.
Sofa, absent, Weaver,
Yes.
Wayram,
Yes.
Zimmer,
Yeah.
Dumber, absent, Harper.
Yes.
Okay, Parks and Rec cell phone reimbursement. Okay.
Do we know how much she's asking for?
It's not on here.
It's not on here.
No, it's not.
I noticed that when she does put her outings out, she uses her personal cell phone, and it should go through the city office. That's where you book them, and that's where the inquiries can be made,
My guess is she uses her cell phone because it's just easier
yeah.
to
Well, when
coordinate.
she's actually setting things up, she's
Right.
using her cell phone.
Right.
But anything, because people call you.
People
to-
call us, but they call her too,
They call.
because they know her from the
Right,
senior.
right.
So, yeah.
So before we get too far into it, I will make the motion to approve a cell phone stipend for Parks and Rec. In an amount that we determine to be appropriate.
I'll support that.
Now we can talk about it.
What are the,
Well, some people get 20,
I was gonna say.
Some people
in
get
our-
40,
some people get 30, and some,
No.
like Bart gets 40.
Yeah, Mel
And
gets,
it's, how much do you get, 40? Yeah.
How do you determine that from the 20 to the 40? If everybody has on one.
Well, I know when they asked me for a stipend, I told, like, they were gonna give me 40, but I knew I didn't do as many as Bart and them. So I told them I don't need 40, you know what I mean? So they lowered it to 30, because I didn't get as many calls far from what they did.
so there's no actual like formulation of how, it's
No.
just like,
like I get
Like-
30.
Amber, I know
So-
gets 20 for assessing.
Does the city council get any?
no,
I just don't.
we don't. I only know that because I've been talking to a ton of contractors.
Maybe they
Anything you
should.
wanted to
Yeah.
say about,
Yeah, I know
Pay increase,
we just
you
increased
said.
her wages for 40%
Yeah,
on the budget.
so my thinking is, I think I think Becky is doing an amazing job, so I think for her situation it makes sense. But we're doing this for the Parks and Rec, not for Becky specifically, so that's what we have to think of.
Right.
If Becky chooses to step away, that stipend stays. So I think that's just something to think about.
I think we should evaluate it back.
Can we do a
We do budget.
reimbursement kind of thing rather than a stipend thing?
I think the stipend would be.
How are you gonna do a reimbursement? You
Yeah.
can't like say
She'd
how
have to
many calls she
submit,
did.
yeah, she'd have to submit her cell phone bill. It'd be nice if we knew what number she was requesting.
Has the blight officer, does he get a stipend?
No,
And he uses it, so,
Yeah, he uses
all
it.
by phone.
Can that just be part of the Parks and Rec?
Does that come out of the Park and Rec budget,
it would,
it would
right?
come out Parks and Rec.
out of her budget?
And I don't believe we
I don't know if
budgeted,
she
you
knows
know what I
that.
mean, for that.
So we didn't budget for this fiscal year, but we could build it in next year, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you can bring it up again at budget time.
Okay, instead of sitting here. Can I amend my motion to approve a $20 stipend for Parks and Rec? Just so we're not all sitting here all night.
I'll second it.
Okay, so we have a motion to approve this $20 cell phone stipend for Parks and Rec.
She's not every other one.
Let me do it.
Go through the
Did you?
roll call, yeah.
Okay, Weaver,
Yes.
Waver,
Yes.
Simmer,
Yes,
Dunbar, absent, Harper,
Yes.
Mazer,
Yes.
Sofa, absent. Pass.
so we'll just have to remember to work it into budget next year. Right,
Very good. Okay, number 3, WNS DPW invoice for garage door at DPW. Doors,
I know a little about this.
okay, go for it.
One was fixed last year, this is the other one.
Was this budgeted for, or?
When I talked to Bart, it is part of his budget, but I think, Larry, you could help me.
Yeah,
It's like just-
Specifically, it was not.
It's not
budgeted,
specifically budgeted, but he has
He has a.
funds
a
set
line
aside
item
for.
for
He's got the
some-
line item on it.
Right.
Yes,
I get a motion.
I can make a motion to pay RDM overhead doors $1,462.
No support.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. USA Blue Book invoice meter for lagoons.
Tim? DPW guy?
Larry, do you know about this one too?
No, I
I
really
know a
don't.
little about
I know a little about
I really
it.
don't
I asked
know
him
much
to
about
explain it
that,
to
but
me.
again, it's not budget specifically.
Yeah,
But he has a line item.
he has line items for these things, but not specifically these amounts and things like that. My understanding is this is all based upon the visit for the water meters. It still has stuff to do with that, and updating some of our systems. That is my understanding of it. Donna, is that your understanding?
He said the state comes out, Eagle comes out and has
Yes.
to check it. And his was 25 years old, it way surpassed it, and it wasn't working, so he had to replace it. And he said without that, it needs to operate the lagoons,
Yes.
so. It tests the oxygen.
Okay.
So I'll make a motion to pay the invoice to USA Blue Book for the lagoon meter.
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Carried. Tri-County Back Services sewer backup Pratt Road.
This is from the one that we talked about last month. This
Yes.
is just, I think it was probably a missed invoice from the end of October when there was a backup in one of the new homes. So,
Yeah, it was an emergency call
Yeah.
and says that,
yeah.
for 1,200.
I'll make a motion to pay the invoice to Tri-County Back Services for the emergency services they provided.
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? All right, carried. Number 6 is Comerica CD.
What are we doing here?
Okay, well, we gotta make a decision by the 8th. These are the rates, attached it back. We're at 6 months, I think honestly we should probably go 3, because I know the finance wants to talk about our money anyhow, where it's going in that, so.
Well, I don't love that it's above the insured amount. That's my biggest issue.
But anyhow, I just have to know. Are you gonna renew it or not? We only got till the 8th.
Could we split it so we could get it under the insured amount? Could we have two that are,
No, you can't do
Didn't
that,
the auditor
you can't do that at one time, no.
When you,
But I wouldn't be that concerned, Tim.
I mean, it's our money, I
If you
want it
had a-
insured.
If you were a big company like, well, just GM, you think they were gonna split that in 250 over 1,000 or hundreds of thousands of banks? No, I wouldn't be concerned about that.
I'm not, so first of all, we're not GM. Second of all,
I know that.
we are $58,000 with uninsured money.
Yeah.
And I know we talked about this before, and I just think that's a grave mistake.
No.
you can't take 250, when you renew it, you can't take 250 of it? and
I'm not saying-
then
we'd have to
Take
ca-
the other out?
If you wanna take, I just renew it at 250, then just put the excess back into a general fund. If you wanna do that, you can do that.
Can't put it in another bank?
No, well,
Or is it just too much to
I don't
ask?
think you wanna be spreading that around. Believe me, I don't think it's a problem, but, you're,
I think
it's
our
your
auditor
decision.
Paul was gonna talk about
The
that.
auditor's gonna address that when he comes next month, and give you a little overview of,
He brought it up before to us too.
If we have an auditor that tells us we're okay to leave uninsured money in the bank,
No,
I
he
would
won't.
question that.
No, he won't tell you that. He don't have a problem with it, but he's not gonna put it in writing or anything like that. Cause no, Tim, it's not a problem.
Donna, what was the rate for the 3 month?
It's 410, 4.10.
No,
It should be under
I prefer you do it 3 months anyway.
6
because,
months is 4.
we don't know where some of the, I do know now
It's 3 months?
where,
Huh?
It's higher
where
for
we
3 months?
stand financially. And you'll get a report on that in the next council
And
meeting.
I'm just
But,
saying, maybe we should do the 3 months until you two decide.
When's the other
What
one
you
due?
want.
But we are looking at another avenue for that, but,
What does that mean? Another avenue for what?
well, there's, I wasn't in on it, so I can't explain it to you that much, but I think Donna was and Amber was, I believe. But, and I think Tammy's familiar with it maybe a little bit. But it's where they put it in a different type of fund.
A different type.
Yeah, I kinda talked to you about it,
Yeah.
with Donna, when you came in briefly.
Mhm.
And that's why I think you guys should have a meeting, and,
I'm not on finance.
well, they need to have a meeting.
I would make a motion we do it for 3 months, just in case we need to tap into it. That's my motion. Then I'll see the auditor if you want to divide it up.
But we have to do something by the 8th.
Yes, of this month.
What was the total figure, Don? I can't find it right in front of me.
It's on the top.
3 years.
I got it highlighted.
So it's 302,589.
308, 965 with the interest.
I'm just reading what Don has highlighted here.
That's
So
what we-
approximately,
In
as
there, once it's.
you said,
we get
about
it, we'll get
$50,000. I'd suggest, I don't know, you had a motion on the table, though, Robbie.
Just to renew it for the next 3 months, and then at that point, in 3 months, we'll know if we want to let it roll at that amount. We can do 6 months then, because then our other one is due in 6 months from now.
I believe it's 6 months apart.
Then if we do 6 months from 3 months from now, we'll have one every 6 months.
May I suggest that if there really is
Actually, the
a
other one we
concern
took out
about
for
the
3 months, so it
uninsured,
might be 3 months.
Oh, okay.
This should be coming up.
as part of your motion, I might suggest renewal for $250,000 and put the rest in the general fund. You're talking about having to break into one of them anyway. It's
So I think we have
big
to,
amount
I
of
think we
money.
have to vote on the one motion that Robbie made, and then if that doesn't pass, we would have to make an alternative motion.
Well, nobody supported it.
We're done at
We're
it.
down
Oh,
there.
did she? Oh,
Okay, Harper,
Yes.
Mazer.
no. I thought we're changing it to,
No, you gotta vote on it.
So it's on your motion.
It's on
It's on
your
your
motion.
motion for 3 months.
Did you want no or yes?
with rolling it all over.
Yeah,
Just for 3 months.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
The motion is
You may.
we're rolling it,
I know.
we're,
So,
the whole amount
You're
for
being
3
confused.
months.
Yeah,
Yes, that's the
okay.
motion.
but I thought we were gonna change it.
No.
Well, we
You
have to
can't
vote
change
on
it.
this
You have
one
to vote on it
first.
first.
We have to vote on this
Okay.
first.
No, still.
No? Okay. So if I'm absent, Weaver? Wagram?
Yes.
Zimmer?
No.
Okay, failed.
So I'd like to re-motion, make a different change motion. That we renew it for 250,000 with the rest of the general fund.
I'll support.
Mazer?
Yes.
Stofa absent, Weaver?
Yes.
Wagram?
No.
Zimmer?
Yes.
Dunbar?
Not here.
Absent, Harper?
Yes.
Okay, so motion passed.
I mean, if there was additional information, I feel like that would have been helpful when we.
Well, I think the finance committee needs to meet on this instead of us talking about it at city council. This needs to be a recommendation by the finance committee. Don't you agree?
I agree.
Okay.
I don't think we should ever have money that's not insured though. Just as,
But that needs to come from the
from the
finance
finance
committee.
committee. I agree.
Okay. Library, new lights. Carol?
I'm hoping you all got the email that I sent with the bids for new lights. We need new lights desperately in the library so that we can actually see what we're doing. We've got the 4 bids. We are recommending the first one, which is your stuff. Electrical contracting, they will replace our lights, give us LED bulbs. They will all be the same throughout the library portion and the entrance and the bathrooms, I believe.
Yeah, no, not bathroom.
Uh,
Bathroom says NA.
Okay, maybe not the bathroom. I know one of the bathroom lights were fixed, but anyway,
Did Solutions ever come back with a new quote for
They did.
replacing?
yes.
How much was it for
Um,
replacement?
their total replacement was,
They did a two-part, they did a bulb replacement, which was 2,800, or they did a separate, the whole.
Like everyone else?
with everybody else
for
in that,
3,500.
35, yeah.
So the replacement for everyone, the replacement that was the same as everybody else's was 3,500, right?
3,500.
From Solutions.
But that includes the bathroom.
The difference was he had 28 lights, where Gusta has 27.
Yeah,
They
and
also
this
wanted
one
to go with
says-
somebody more
It's
local.
34.
Yeah, this one says no bathroom, this one
No, it's
says,
saying it's only almost 100 difference, and they're going to the bathroom.
right.
Ms. Berkey, and what was your recommendation? Did you have a recommendation for the company?
Yeah, the
We
first
did,
one.
the first one, the Gusta
Gusta Armada.
out of Armada.
So I only say that because Solutions has been a great partner for us at the new City Hall. They've been amazing.
Right, I
have
have-
amazing things to say about them. So-
This company came highly recommended as well. And, again, we wanted to go with somebody as locally as possible. Which is why
I would
we
move
chose
to
this one.
award bid for the head librarian's recommendation, however you say the name.
Yeah, just Zursta,
Gusta.
How you spell it?
Jurzysta.
So someone has to second it.
Just the
and then we can
library
follow
board
back.
recommendation, and it's up to you guys. And the other two.
This is what the advisory board
Yes.
is recommending.
Somebody has to second it.
I'll second.
Okay. So it's 3,300 versus 3,500, but the 3,500 includes bathroom changes. The 3,300 does not include the bathroom change, correct?
I believe
Right.
so.
He's got 34 on the sheet,
Well, they said 35.
I'm just
He
looking at
gave
the
us
sheet.
two different prices.
Well, there's 28 lights on one and
Yeah,
27.
they had
Yeah.
him resubmit, and then it was a different.
There was a, yes, he had two different prices, and the other price was 28.
We're just replacing a bulb and taking a ballast.
Yes. So the option, his option one was 28, and the other option was 34.
Okay, so option one says replace fixture, replace with fixture, ballast, bulb, and diffusers.
Yes.
Oh, I see. So this
And how much-
That was the 2,800, yes.
And
So it's
then
Then you
option
keep the
two,
same, you know, you could have, there was some of the clear spots are low and cracks.
well, option two is just replacing the ballast and bulbs.
Yes.
And that was,
34.
So how would, I'm sorry,
how
I'm
is the
trying to,
fixtures less than,
then just replacing the
What is
bulb
this?
and
This
ballast.
is messed up.
yeah.
That's not making sense to me, I'm sorry. The bulb and ballast was more expensive than replacing the fixtures?
Yes.
So then Jurista would not have the lowest quote. If it was 2,800 to replace the fixtures, that would be the lowest quote, right?
It would be, yes.
Correct. Okay.
But the advisory board is recommending the first company.
Well, Solutions wasn't replacing all the fixture, they were replacing the bulb with LEDs, bypassing the ballast with LED. They were keeping the same fixture.
But this says replace fixtures.
Replace the fixture ballast bulb.
Yeah, it looks like the one is bleeding over into under Supreme, and that,
I can send you Donna tomorrow. Well, no, it would be Thursday, sorry, I have tomorrow off. Thursday, when I go back to work, I can send you Solutions full quote, but, the advisory board is still recommending the first company. It might be a little more, but again, it's a local company. I know Solutions has worked with the city, but this other company came highly recommended, and, this is what the advisory board decided, or is recommending. There's also a DTE rebate, I believe, with Jersta, which we did not get with Solutions or the others.
I have a motion on the table.
Yes.
We have a motion to approve the library committee's recommendation for
July stuff.
Driscoll Electrical Contracting for $3,294.86.
Can I say one thing? Juristas did not offer to bid the new city hall. We never got a quote from them. So while they may be local, they didn't reach out to us. And we have a relationship now with Solutions. So I think it's important to build relationships and continue those relationships because that's how you grow partnerships. So that's all I'm saying.
Are we ready? Yeah.
Okay, Sofa absent, Weaver,
Yes.
Waver,
No.
Zimmer,
No.
Dunbar absent, Harper,
No.
Mazer.
Yes.
Okay, it failed, motion failed.
So what do you need from me?
Just need the updated
Okay.
first solution renovation. It's just not clear on here.
I understand.
That's
I also
all.
work
That's-
in
that's the only
I know,
reason.
I know. I also work in the dark.
Yeah.
So, I
Yeah.
mean, this time of year, it's even worse.
No, we're not opposed to getting it done. I just want to have clear,
Alright.
like, I don't have clear numbers here for the one, so that's all.
Okay.
Thank you.
Appreciate you and the advisory committee's work.
I will see you all later. I'm going home for the day.
Okay. All right, anything else, Donna?
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Me and Bart were talking about the house that burned down,
Yes.
and we're going over everything today, what we gotta do. It says the council may, after notice to the owner and after holding a public hearing, which Bart's making up a letter for them
Mhm.
to send him.
Okay.
He wanted to know, does the council hold a public hearing on that, or is it planning?
I believe it's council.
I do too, that's why I
I think
told him.
That's council.
When we went through
But
it,
I
I
thought
think,
we said planning.
no, I think when we went through it, Steve, if you remember when Dunbar, I think it is council too, because it's based on a city ordinance, not a
Okay.
planning commission. I think it has to be city council
Okay, he
holding a
wanted to
public
just
hearing.
clarify that. So he's working on the letter, and we'll send it out, and then we're gonna have to, after 60 days, have a hearing. I think it's 60, yeah. All right. You just want me to clarify that for him?
Okay.
Did he have a timeline of when he was gonna do that?
He, had the letter, he was making it up today as we were talking. I don't know if he finished it, 'cause it was towards the end of the day.
I'll see everybody at the tree lighting on Friday. I hope we'll have the band, salmon. That's it. Merry Christmas.
I echo that. Merry Christmas, everyone.
I have a question about they wanted us to
Oh,
reappoint
yeah.
Sally Morgan.
We already approved it, that was in the
That was
consent.
in the consent.
Oh,
Oh,
That was
yeah.
in consent.
Thank you.
Oh, did we?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
The other thing I have is, There was a chamber meeting this morning and there was talk about looking for new fundraising ideas, so we're open. Please contact somebody if you have an idea. New ways to promote our businesses in the city, which we already have a few new ideas, and some community events. So maybe some good things to come from the chamber.
I'm hoping January will be in the new building. That's what we're trying to do. It's gonna depend on some things that are out of our hands with technology and things like that, but all of our stuff will be done in time for that. But worst case, the last city council meeting will be in here next month. And then we will be in the new building in February. That's worst case scenario.
So we do a big grand opening? Awesome. All right, anything else? All right, happy holidays, everyone. Be safe. Enjoy your families.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion adjourned.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.